Welcome back to Anxiety Makes Me Poop. This is Meredith. Listen, this is the 13th time that I've re-recorded this episode because I just kept rambling. I want to talk about exhaustion because I'm exhausted. I'm truly exhausted today. I woke up and thought, oh my God, I have to do this. It's rough. I made a cup of coffee when I probably should have downed a water. And I was like, I'm going to talk about being exhausted because I am there. I need longer than a nap. I need like 2 days of sleep. Maybe a good workout, maybe a good meal. I'm exhausted. I did it to myself. Okay, I don't sleep and I worry about everything. Everything. I actually just saw a TikTok and I wish I would know the name so I can give them credit, but it all made sense. They were talking about how if children have tough upbringings, as adults, they need to be in control of everything. Nothing can be a surprise. They have to know what's next. They have to be in control of everything. And that's me. I own everything. And when someone is doing something that I wouldn't do, like the way I would lead something or the way I would run something, holy cow, does it get into my brain because I can't control it. And then it just makes me angry, sad, frustrated. Like it constantly goes through my brain like, what are you thinking? What are you doing? Why are you doing it that way? And it is exhausting. It's exhausting. And that's one of the reasons why I haven't slept in weeks, because I keep saying to myself, what are we doing here? Crazy, right? So I don't sleep. I have a terrible cadence. I get exhausted at 8 p.m. Maybe I'll sleep for a couple hours. I'm up from 12 to 4. I try to fall back to sleep for an hour. I know. It's terrible. It's terrible. I'm sure you're with me though. I'm posting memes. I'm looking on TikToks because I don't know what else to do. I've tried meditation in the middle of the night. I've tried just relaxing in the dark. Now, no matter what, my brain is going. It is constantly going. And today I hit the wall. I woke up this morning, my alarm, which usually my alarm doesn't wake me. Usually I just wake up at 5, 4, whatever my body decides or my brain decides. Today my alarm woke me and I was shaky and I had a stomach ache and I have a headache. And I thought, oh no, I've hit the wall. I am exhausted. I am now officially running on empty. So I do have to go to the dentist today, but then I'm going to come home and just work from home. I can't even fathom getting into my car. I can't fathom talking to people. I think I do have one meeting this afternoon that's fine. I will listen through it, but it's real close to where I'm like, you know what? I should just call off, but I don't. I will show up as we all do. I'm only assuming and I'm guessing that you're someone that shows up if you're listening and you continue to listen to this podcast. You just keep showing up even with the anxiety or the anxiousness or the exhaustion. So what we're going to do today is quickly talk about running on empty, the science of exhaustion, and hopefully just as a reminder, how we can get out of the exhausted feelings. Okay, let's talk about it. Exhaustion is basically extreme tiredness. It can hit you in a few different angles, okay? There's physical exhaustion when your body is just completely overworked. That's maybe after long shifts at work, intense workouts, or, chasing the kids around, chasing the pets around, just people needing you, whatever it is. That is physical exhaustion. Your body is tired. It's overworked. It's achy. It hasn't gotten any rest. There's mental exhaustion when your brain is over it. Maybe from thinking too much, making constant decisions, worrying about everything, like me, from your job to whether maybe your neighbors are secretly judging you, watering your flowers in your pajamas. Yeah, that happened last night. And then how about emotional exhaustion? When stress, anxiety, too much peopling, maybe too much working, too much everything with the meetings drains you so much that even fun things sound exhausting. Like we're probably going out tonight. There's a bunch of fairs going on in the area. I'm exhausted thinking about it. Like oh no, I'm exhausted. I would rather just stay home. Like, even if someone offered you free concert tickets, you're like, oh, I would love to. But I really mentally can't even picture going, right? Okay. So when exhaustion, extreme tiredness hangs around too long, it's called burnout. And it's not just being tired. Burnout is when your mood, your health, your ability to do even basic stuff starts falling apart. For example, yesterday I was sitting at lunch at a meeting and I just had to listen to people because I could not form words. I just felt exhausted. Like if I closed my eyes at that table during the meeting, I probably would have fallen asleep at the table. Crazy. Exhaustion. Burnout. I was already thinking about what I needed to do that afternoon while we were sitting there meeting and having lunch. Like, what's next? As soon as I get done with this, what's next? That's not fair. I should be in the present. But I haven't been. I've been thinking about what's next and how am I going to get this done? And it's just very stressful. Let's put a little science behind all this. I've talked about it before quickly. We have a hormone called cortisol. It's the stress hormone. A little cortisol is okay. It helps you wake up in the morning. It helps you run away from bears if you're into that thing. But if your body pumps out too much for too long, it basically fries your internal wiring, making you feel like a zombie that still somehow has to pay bills. So you got to show up to work, right? Then there's adenosine. Adenosine is the brain chemical that builds up the longer you're awake. I hope I'm pronouncing that correct. I've always pronounced it that way. Maybe I'm wrong. It is spelled ADENOSINE. The more it builds up, the more you want to sleep. Think about it. Your brain is like slowly filling up its sleep bucket, and the only way to empty it is to sleep. But if you're like me, or if you're listening because you have anxiety likes to have time to replay every embarrassing thing you've ever said or did since the third grade. So you're like, wow, why did I do that? Why did I say that? Blah, blah. Oh, my goodness gracious. Okay. Then we have circadian rhythm. That comes into play. That's your body's 24-hour clock telling you when to sleep and when to wake. And anxiety and anxiousness and everything else loves to mess with it, especially if you're me. So your body is basically getting two conflicting memos at once. So one is saying, go time, run, let's go. And the other one is saying, it's time to sleep. It's time to nap. And the end result is you sitting there watching TikToks at 2 a.m., exhausted but wired. I'm representing myself from last night. Oh, Lord. All right, so there's levels of exhaustion. Level 1 is, I'm tired, but I can push through phase. You can still function, maybe even laugh at some memes. That's level 1. Level 2, I'm running on autopilot. Have we done that? Where there's a couple days in a row where you haven't slept and you don't remember driving home, but somehow you made it. I just called. Someone at work, we were talking, I said, somehow I was on a phone call and I'm driving and I'm listening to the phone call, a meeting. I took a meeting. I wasn't on, I was just listening to the meeting, and sometimes they would ask me questions and I would just hit the mute button. I wasn't doing anything illegal, don't worry. But I called someone at work and I said, I just got through this meeting and don't remember driving. 30-minute meeting. I was driving on the highway, listening to this meeting and concentrating and not even paying attention to driving. Whew, that's level 2 exhaustion. Level 3 is the I'm not even human anymore. You ever have that? You just can't even remember what you did or what you said, or maybe you stop thinking. It shows up as headaches, brain fog, body aches, randomly clumsy. Oh, yesterday I hit my hand a couple times on things and I just got those like goosebumps where I was so angry because I was clumsy. I was exhausted. And then how about my friend just told me that they forgot a word like microwave and started calling it, that food heater thing box in the kitchen. She was so exhausted. I'm like, your microwave, your oven? She's like, my microwave. Yeah, that's the word. Oh my goodness. That's exhaustion. If you're feeling like that, Go to bed. No, let's talk about it. How do you feel better? How do we fix it? Take short breaks. Even a 5-minute pause can reset your brain a little. Step outside, stretch. I actually yesterday started staring off into space because my body just had to shut down. My brain had to shut down for a minute. You ever have that where you just space out and you can't move your eyes and you're just looking at nothing, but your body is just relaxing for a minute? That happened twice yesterday to me. I knew that I was exhausted. Might happen again today. Hydrate. Hydrate, hydrate. So I have coffee in my cup. I need to go get a water, but it helps your cells recover faster. Also, dehydration makes you even more tired. So although we want coffee or we want caffeine or we want green tea or we want the newest energy drinks, throw some water in your day, okay? Drink some water. Movement can help a little bit, especially if you have to push through the exhaustion because of work. Let's say it's 1:00 in the afternoon and you still have 4 more meetings and you can't miss them. Movement can help. Take a quick walk. Do some stretching. Maybe dance badly, I don't know, to your favorite song. Just get the blood moving a little bit because it's good for your heart and for your brain, okay? Speaking of 4 meetings in the afternoon, let's talk about boundaries. Stop saying yes to every single thing. You can say no, even if it's to your boss or your spouse. If you cannot do it, if you're sitting in your car, like I was a couple days ago, just wanting to have a good cry because I was so overwhelmed, say no. It's okay to say no. And don't feel guilty about it. Hey, I cannot add one more thing to my day. I cannot add one more thing to my week. This one's really hard to even speak on because I don't have it. But keep a consistent bedtime. Put your phone down early. Make your bedroom comfy if you can. Clean sheets. Clean room. Maybe a fan going. Maybe some meditation music. Keep a consistent bedtime and keep it cozy and comfy. Don't have a lot of stuff around. Empty that room out. Empty that room out. If you can't do all the things like short breaks, hydrate, movement, boundaries, sleep, hygiene, pick one. Pick one today or pick one for the week. Pick the easiest win for you. Exhaustion isn't just about sleeping enough. It's about your body, brain, emotions. They're all screaming at you like mine is today. They're saying, we need a break. Like my chest is tight today. My eyes are puffy. I have dark circles. I'm a little bit shaky. Like I definitely need to get back to sleep. But I have a day of work ahead of me. But when we start listening to ourselves, to the exhaustion, to the tiredness, to the brain fog, even in small ways, we can slowly refill our energy tank. A little short break, hydrate, movement, boundaries, sleep, hygiene, take a nap if you have to. If you have a half an hour lunch during your day, use it to rest. Don't work through it if you don't have to. Use it to rest and get some sleep tonight. So whether you're at I'm just a little tired stage or full on can't move level, exhaustion is your body's way of waving that giant flag saying, hey, slow down. Your job isn't to ignore it. It's to listen. Okay? If you're feeling totally drained today, maybe we can agree together. Step 1, stop feeling guilty about it. You've probably worked your butt off. Step 2, give yourself permission to take a break. And step 3, relax and laugh a little bit with some friends or family. You deserve it. You deserve it. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Talk to you next time.